A really cool story I heard a while ago is the idea of the first democratically elected president of the country of Liberia after the nation was in civil war for years. And this horrific civil war for like 15 years went on. You know, people were dying everywhere. And once the war ended and peace came over the country, and this woman, the new president came in, she went on air and she started talking to the people, and she said, you know, if we don't ever want to go to war again, you know, we must do one thing. If we want to make sure that we have peace, you know, for our children's future and our grandchildren's future, we must do one thing. And she goes on and on, listen to all these, describing all these things they must do, and this whole time was this one thing. And at the end, she said that one thing is you must grow a garden. Yeah, well, I think specific components of a sustainable food system is it really just starts from the ground up. So it really starts with a healthy ecosystem. And so if you actually look around here on our property as you go around, if you could picture as you will, you see all these amazing trees and vegetation and fruit trees and flowers and whatnot. But a little over 4 years ago, this was all basically just an abandoned dirt lot. A lot has happened over time, and really what that is the idea of succession and building a healthy ecosystem. And in some ways it all just starts at the ground. So it starts with the soils and really building healthy soils and caring for the soils. And in some ways that's what organic gardening, organic food management is all about, is really taking care of the soils. And lots of times the food and the plants that come alive out of that is really just a manifestation of healthy, vibrant soils. We have a pretty extensive composting system here on site, and so again, it's really trying to, you know, one of the things we look at as far as ecological systems is that it's a holistic viewpoint, and so everything's within the system. And so if we have waste, isn't so much as waste, but it's an opportunity to really grow out of that. And so we try to recycle obviously as much as possible, or just reduce as much as possible, but so much of our quote-unquote waste nowadays is really just nutrients that are waiting to be kind of moved through the nutrient cycle system. And so we have an extensive composting system, vermicomposting system as well, which means worms, as well as you can probably hear in the background some chickens as well. And so part of that is really, again, just trying to really help take all the biomass, take all the nutrients that are going through our system being here, just the food we're eating here at the Ecology Center, the stuff we're doing, the food, the plants we're growing, and really just bringing it all back here into the system. So nothing's really escaping this, and so we can continue to build and grow and create a healthy environment. We're walking across a little bridge here, and this is actually referred to as a bioswale. So in the winter times with heavy rains, it's just a natural place for water to flow to, a low point. Again, kind of keeping that water on site. You know, I think a lot of people come to the site and they're like, well, I don't have an acre plus of space to use, you know, I can't, these gardens are great, you know, but what can I do? I just live in a small condo, and container gardens perfect. And so you can see here, we just got these small, all these little containers of all shapes and sizes, and growing a lot of beautiful lettuce heads right here. A lot of good stuff, some good herbs. And so this is all something you can do in your small little condo, in your apartment, on your back deck, on your patio. You don't need a lot of space to start growing something.